Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mike. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well. And today we are going to talk about the DJI Osmo Action and my favorite accessories, the must-have accessories for this great little action camera. So I have divided this video into a couple of different sections. The first one will be accessories for mounting the Osmo Action to different surfaces. The other one will be carrying cases, protection, other accessories, etc. And the third one will be filters. So feel free to skip to a certain portion of this video if you're only interested in that. But let's start with the mounting accessories first. So I believe the mounting accessories for your action cameras are basically one of the most important accessories that you need to have if you have an action camera. And besides those sticky mounts that come into the package of the Osmo Action, you need to have at least one or two more in order to maximize your general experience with your action camera. And I think the most important one is this one. This is a headband that you can use with your action camera, and you can mount it on your head. Please excuse my look, as I know this looks really ridiculous, but this thing allows you to capture so many POV shots that otherwise you wouldn't be able to, simply because you can use your hands while you record. So being able to record POV shots from your head and record every motion of your head, everywhere you look, the camera looks as well. Is a great addition to your different possibilities to shoot action footage. So I think this headband is an absolute must to own. There are quite a lot of different headbands out there. This one is pretty cheap, but it does the job very well. It's just an elastic band that has this clip, so you can attach your Osmo Action or pretty much any other camera on top of that. I can even use my Insta360 if I want to. I can use pretty much any camera I have, as long as it's not too heavy on my forehead. It should be just fine. So I will link everything that I'm talking about in this video in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. So let's go to accessory number 2. So accessory number 2 is a suction cup mount. And I realize this is definitely not for everyone, as first of all, not everyone has a car and not everyone likes to record action footage with their car. But if you're like me, you like driving, you like your car, and you spend a lot of time in your car, then this suction cup mount is actually pretty good to just mess around and record some car footage if you want. So there are a lot of accessories like this one. This is a no-name brand. It's pretty cheap. I think it was about $30 or $40 on Amazon, but it comes with 2 suction cup mounts instead of just one. And there are a couple of other suction cup mounts that have even 3 or 4 suction cups. So if you are really afraid that your camera will fall while you're driving, you might want to invest in something stronger. But I found out that 2 suction cups work just fine for me. I have reached high speeds with that thing on my car, and it was no problem whatsoever. It was really stable. What I like about this mount is that you can adjust this knee joint here, and you also have one more joint that you can rotate. It's pretty tight right now, but you can easily move it around. So you can adjust your camera position as much as you want, and this thing is pretty stable. So like I said, it's cheap, it's solid, it works well, and if you're somebody who likes shooting from their car's perspective, then this accessory is definitely going to work well for you. The next thing we are going to talk about is protection for your Osmo Action, carrying cases, other miscellaneous accessories. And here is where I want to introduce the travel case from PGY Tech. And we have pretty cool stuff inside that I want to talk about. So let me open it first and let me show you what it has inside. So as you can see, it has pretty nice cutout for everything that you see inside. But let's start from the top. Here, when you open this case, you're going to see a screen protector for your Osmo Action. Next, here in this little pocket, we have some stickers, and we have 2 packs of little gaskets. According to PGY Tech, these gaskets are needed in case some accessories that you use are a bit loose on your Osmo Action. That way you can use these gaskets to solve that issue. So next we are going to see the main accessories for the Osmo Action. First, let me check out this little tripod, and I love it because it's super tiny. In the past I've used the Insta360 tripod, but this one is even smaller, and the best thing about it is that it also acts as a selfie stick, so it expands a little bit and you can use it that way as well. But without a doubt, the best thing about this new tripod is the new pin system. So PGY Tech has this new pin system, and you have a set of 2 pins in your package. So in order to mount your Osmo Action to the tripod, you simply put it on top of your tripod. You put this pin inside like this, and now what you need to do is simply press down, and this is as stable as it can be. It's not moving at all. Before, you had to screw this old school pin until it gets all the way in. Here you can mount it, unmount it in a matter of seconds, as you can see. And it's super easy and very convenient. So that's definitely my go-to setup from now on. The PGY Tech mini tripod with this new pin system. I really love it and I highly recommend it. So what else we have in the box? We have more pins, and we have a silicone case for your Osmo Action. I haven't put this yet, so it will be my first time installing a silicone case to my Osmo Action. And there it is. It comes in this really cool blue color, and you have a cap for the camera lens, and that's it. I think I would use that for transportation, maybe when I'm going to the beach with my Osmo Action and I don't want any sand or any scratches to damage the camera. So I think this is really cool and useful, but with this thing on, you cannot use the tripod. So keep that in mind. I think I will use that just for protection and for storing the Osmo Action and not for actually using it outside. And finally, what we have here is one of my favorite things about this travel case, and that is a backpack attachment for your Osmo Action. It's really simple to attach, and with this thing on, you can mount it like this on your backpack, on one of the arms of the backpack, and just keep it like this so your Osmo Action can record your traveling. Maybe if you're doing a long journey from one point to another, you want to make a nice hyperlapse, but you don't want to carry your Osmo Action all the time, you can just mount this to your backpack and you're free, your hands are free, and you can just record and then use your footage afterwards. So I have something similar on my backpack already, but it's for my main camera and it's from Peak Design. It's called the Capture, and it allows me to place my camera like this, and it points downwards so I can grab my camera quickly and use it and then store it back on my backpack. But for this, I will just put it on the other side of the backpack and use it for when I'm traveling with my Osmo. So let me show you how it works. So here is my backpack. I'm going to mount it vertically. So I'm just going to attach it like this. And there you go. That's it. It's mounted on my backpack, ready to shoot. I think I need to move it a bit downwards, but you get the idea. It's really cool, really useful. And here I have my other mount that I mentioned earlier. So a couple of days after I received my first package from PGY Tech, I received this new updated tripod, which is now a bit bigger and extends even longer than the original one. So this one is much bigger compared to the original one, as you can see. This one is definitely more solid, but it's not as comfortable to hold in your hand. But it comes with this phone attachment. So if you want to, you can mount your phone and attach your Osmo Action on top. And if you're using DJI Mimo or anything else, then you can use your phone as your viewfinder. So that's pretty cool and very useful for some situations. But for normal shooting, when you don't need your phone, this thing definitely gets in your way just a little bit. Fortunately, you can put it down like this, but still it's not very comfortable to hold. But I think for regular use, I will stick to the little one. And for some other situations where I might need my phone as a viewfinder, or I just need a longer extension like this, I will use this one. Pretty cool accessories from PGY Tech, I think, and they're pretty high quality as well. They look very solid, they don't feel cheap in your hands, and so far I'm happy with these accessories. The final accessory from this category is this thing, and it's really small, compact carrying case for keeping your Osmo Action. And I like the fact that you can just place your Osmo Action inside the case and close it. It has a little cutout on the bottom, so it allows you to keep it like this without even removing the tripod from the whole system. So this is a great little touch because nobody has time to always remove the tripod and put it back in the case, then put it all together. This thing saves you time, and it has this band for easier transportation. You can just carry it like this in your hand. I think it's made with the people in mind. It wants to save you time, so it's a good idea from PGY Tech. And finally, we have reached the final category of accessories for your Osmo Action, and that is filters. So as you can see, I have quite a lot of different filters. I have quite the collection already, but let me be clear, you don't really need filters for your action camera. If you're shooting in auto, you're shooting different action shots, you don't have time to always think about filters, change them for every situation. And to be honest, I don't use these too much. I use them for some situations and they are very useful, but for regular shooters who are shooting in auto and who are just looking for some action shots, filters are not really that crucial. So let me just show you what I have right here. So first of all, I have a set of filters from Polar Pro, and these are magnetic filters that attach magnetically to your Osmo Action. You simply need to screw one piece to your camera. So you need to remove the main filter. You need to screw the main base of the filter. And from then on, every single filter attaches magnetically. So like this. And I have a set of ND4, ND8, ND16, ND32, and ND64. So pretty much within the whole range of light, I am covered by these filters from Polar Pro. And I like them a lot. I like this magnetic system, which saves me time when I need to put one and remove the other one. Next, we have the same set of filters from Freewell. And here we have an even larger collection. We have 8 different filters. These are not magnetic. They install just like the regular filter. So you just remove one and put the other one on top. But what I like about the Freewell filters is that you have 8 filters instead of the 6 you get from Polar Pro. And you also have a CPL filter, which removes the glare from the sun. So that's quite useful to have from some situations. And I have a couple of other filters from Freewell that I want to talk about very quickly. This is the Clear Night. This filter is for photos only, and it removes the yellow tint from your photos and from pretty much the light pollution around you. So if you're taking night photos with your Osmo Action, then this filter is useful to have. And finally, I have the ND1000 filter, again from Freewell, which is great for taking long exposure photos during the day. This is something that I really enjoy doing with my Osmo Action, and I actually made a whole video about this topic. If you want to check it out, I will link it in the cards, also in the description. And those are pretty much all the accessories which I believe are crucial for your Osmo Action. Well, maybe besides the filters, but it really comes down to your personal needs and what you need your Osmo Action for. So being able to mount your Osmo Action to your car by using the suction cup mount, being able to shoot POV style action shots with the headband, being able to protect your Osmo Action with the hard cases, the silicone cases, using it with the little tripod or the extended tripod from PGY Tech and the phone holder. Those accessories I think are very, very important for using your action camera at its full potential. And I really hope you enjoyed this video that I did for you guys. Let me know if you did by clicking on that like button and subscribing if you want to see more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.